different types of attachment styles. Kuna secure attachment, ambivert or anxious, preoccupied attachment, then avoidant or dismissive attachment, then disorganized attachment.
Ambivert. The ambivert one. Hi guys, this is the Candydpodcast and my name is Brenda Jones.
And I'm Pryshon.
Yes guys, it's really exciting, it's amazing, it's awesome! We're finally doing this. I'm so excited.
That's music on tape.
I'm so excited, I'm almost crying.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, anyone's on fire.
Hey. Oh my god.
I'm so excited, as much as this is one of the most intense moments we're going to have between us. I don't think we've ever had such a moment.
Yeah.
And by the title of the video, you know what we're talking about.
And
it's
the fact that we've chosen to include you guys,
Hey, manze.
So
We should have met somewhere
alone.
and just had this conversation. But because we want to inspire someone out there who is scared of opening up to their person, their best friend, just learn with us. I don't know why we're doing this. It's so no important to anyone, but
it is. I feel like the reason why our friendship is it's working is because we have learned to become vulnerable with each other.
Yeah.
So this is just
Let's do this. I'm really, really nervous. As a matter of fact, I am.
But you know, Brenda is the emotional one in this friendship.
Why are you embarrassing me?
He's the emotional one in this friendship.
Why are you embarrassing me?
So msianze kusema mimi siko emotional.
Yeah, she is emotional, but I feel like I am
emotional.
Emotional. Yeah, I'm more in my feelings. She's the tough one, guys. It may not look like it. I may look tougher, but she's the tough one. So I feel like I should give you the honors to ask the first. So basically what we're doing here is we're going to ask each other questions we have never asked each other and questions that cut deep into each other. Yeah, so that's
sort of like a deep dive.
Yeah. Alright. I'm nervous, but let's do it. We have not even seen each other's questions.
Yeah, we wanted it to be as authentic as possible.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ask a friendship question. Where do you think we get along so well? I'm going to start easy. Why do you think we get along so well?
Where?
Why?
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 I think we get
Why do you think we are best friends? Get along so well? Because we really do get along.
We do. I feel like when I met you, I had no real friends, and then when we got to know each other, I got to see this accommodating side of you that has made me feel comfortable and feel at home and feel safe. You're not the kind of friend that I tell something and then I'm like, I feel like everything about me is safe with you, and that's why. And I hope you feel the same way, because maybe I think that's why we get along so, because this friendship feels like home. Yeah.
You know, I think I get along with you. I feel like in most of my friendships and my relationships, I'm always accommodating. And I feel like for the first time, I found someone who also strives to accommodate me. And you know, when I say accommodating, it just means initiative. I feel like our friendship has never felt one-sided. Yeah. And most of my situations feel one-sided because I'm always the one accommodating. 1, 2. I'm afraid to say this. But I feel like we're very similar.
Yeah.
In background, and we are both children of single mothers.
Yes.
I feel like as much as this is, for example, you can be friends with a blind person, and we are good friends, but you can never understand the struggles of a blind person. Yes. And so that's why that blind person and another blind person will be closer than you guys.
Yeah.
It's not because it's just, I feel like me and you are very similar. We are also creatives.
Yeah.
You see, like when you're talking to your friends and they're like, so usani nendaje? Kuna venye tu hawezi get. So with you, I feel like I don't have to explain myself.
Exactly.
You just
get
me.
it.
So it's very. If this is this, I don't have to keep explaining.
Just to be petty, we have the same names. So.
And just we're the same age.
That's just petty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a good question. I don't know if I should go easy. Let me look for a question where I'm going to go easy because I feel like all my questions are just deep. Deep. Hey. Okay, so what is my questions are not light. She said, and I'll start easy. Mine are not easy.
Okay.
So, what is the one thing you regret about our friendship? Like, is there a moment you wish never happened to either of us or to one of us, both of us? Or...
That's me. I didn't ask the same question.
You do?
But it's good. We'll both answer it. I feel like I regret it, but I also felt like it was very necessary. Tujianike. I feel like with you in our friendship, I've had to really understand when you are not in a good place. So there's this one time I was trying to create a boundary that I don't want to be out late. You remember?
Yeah.
And then this girl.
I really hate that moment. I don't like remembering it.
This girl was not trying to go home.
Yeah.
And maybe I was upset. So in that moment I was feeling like she's not respecting my boundaries. Because if I'm always accommodating you and this one time I say I don't want to be here, I want to leave and you're not leaving, it's really upset me. So now we have with a friend and I went to the car and I waited. And then now I was even now being petty. Because I was like, nimeingia kwa gari saa ngapi? Nimeingia hii time. Nataka kuona Brenda atanieka kwa hii gari.
How long?
For how long?
Honestly, I hate that thing.
This girl, she even forgot that ni kama alisahau. But I also had to remember alikuwa autopilot. So mimi niko namgoja. The more anakaa, the more nalipuka. By the time alikuwa anakuja, we almost fought.
Yeah, that was the most intense.
And then now this one, she's like, you're exaggerating. Mimi, fuming. So we were.
Truth is, I think that's the one time we have actually fought.
Yeah.
I think the other fights are.
Yeah, minimal. That one was our fight.
Actually,
yeah,
the answer to that is the same day. I really hate that moment. I regret that moment. I wish it never happened, but it was necessary, as she said.
Because that was like our first intense conflict. And the fact that we were able to get through it. Yeah. And even after we got through it, I realized I wasn't holding a grudge. Yeah. Immediately we talked and we worked it out.
Yeah.
I had forgotten.
Yeah.
So that made me realize, actually,
yeah, my answer is actually the same.
Yeah.
I hate that memory. Don't like it.
Even
I really feel like I really hurt her and I broke her heart. Because even when I was apologizing, she was just still angry. And I really hated that.
But Brenda alikuwa amenibembeleza. Because you're like, I kind of like this. You know, nilikuwa na like kidogo.
It's not
right. What I mean, lastly, napenda kubembeleza. I'm going to ask you a serious question. But it's not about our friendship, it's about you. What is your biggest insecurity that most people don't know about?
Oh my God. Wow. I'm about to cry.
No,
no, if I say it, people are going to know.
But I think sometimes our insecurities are in our head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you might think doesn't make you is what we probably like about you. Okay. Are you afraid to share it?
I'm not. I don't know.
Nervous?
Yes, very. So I was just sharing with you before we got on set and you were shocked about it, but it's the truth. I was bullied very much in high school. People said I was not pretty, I was fat. And so as much as I've worked on that with over the years and I'm confident now and I know that I'm pretty and I know that all these things, some days it just gets to me and I'm like, I'm not pretty. I'm a devil, right? Sometimes I'll feel not pretty enough. I'll doubt myself. Yeah.
Sometimes you say that. Me, I think you're one of the most pretty people I've ever met. The same about you, any best friend yangu. I think you're insanely pretty. No. Beauty, hata si beauty, hata sijui nitasema aje. Mimi unajua nakuonanga Instagram nasema wow.
Shut up. Wow. Honestly, I have worked on it. Right now no one's opinion can put me down, but sometimes I remember those days and I wonder why those people did that. And sometimes it gets me to doubt myself. Sometimes I'll say, I'll wear something, I'm like, staka fulani, staka nani. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. But I just wanted to know, you're a very... Nasemi kama opinion, ni facts. Umeiva est.
Stop it.
Umeiva.
Stop it.
Nata hawa watakusha umeiva sana. I think...
What is your biggest insecurity that people don't know about?
I think it's pretty much the same thing. I think for me, I've had a very bad relationship with my body. Growing up, I was extremely skinny.
You're the opposite of me.
Bony. Like...
Me, I was bony, then I got...
Yeah, exactly. So for me, I think I was a late bloomer. So I was extremely skinny growing up. So on my entire childhood, daddy class 8 was kukula. Then when I went to high school, I started to gain weight. And then I thought that now people will now give me a break. But then it was like, hey, umenona. Suddenly it was like, and then I feel like for me, my chest grew.
Yeah.
So I think I went from like an A cup to like a C cup immediately. Like tukifungua from 1, nilikuwa skinny, I had 0. I used to be the girls who didn't have to wear but I wanted so bad because boob tops zilikuwa za Yohana. So nilikuwa na force. Yangu ilikuwa na space. Lakini nilikuwa nimeforce. And then to go from that, and then the next time tukifungua, it's like navasika hizo hizo zilikuwa na space hazimtoshei. So now the attention ilikuwa, not to say like go by the boys, that was the only thing they would talk about kwangu. Hata tukiandika hizo maleta za class, mimi ndio nilikuwa wa boobs. Imagine. So that was my identity. It became my identity. Deep down ilikuwa inaniumiza, but watu nilikuwa na embrace just sitaki watu wajue ni insecurity yangu. And then it even affected like the way I dated, because I didn't find myself, because I didn't love myself and I didn't love my body. I was afraid to date people, because the people that I felt like I was connecting with, because I didn't think they would think I was beautiful. So it also affected my dating life. I wouldn't date the people that I would necessarily feel deserving of. Yeah, I would compromise a lot. And maybe it also like contributed to my people pleasing, because when you're insecure about yourself, you overcompensate. Yeah, you are the funny one, you are the, I don't know, and they are the accommodating one. Yeah, I feel like right now I've come a really long way, and I love myself so much, because now now that I've found Christ and love God so much, I view myself from his eyes. Your identity is in him. Yes. So I knew there's no way again. You know?
Again, I'll tell you the same thing. You're one of the most amazing, most hottest, most beautiful people I know.
So honestly, you are. That's that.
Look at this woman. She's amazing. Stop it. Just stop it. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Which moment or situation of my life hurt you the most? Don't, Sean. She's crying.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like I really tried to introduce you to my other friends, because me, I know how much of an amazing person you are, but I feel like when I was introducing you to them, you were at a point in your life where you are pretty much your lowest, so they didn't really get to meet the authentic version of you. You know, most people don't understand this, but every time, all those times when we used to be, we were out and we were like living, we were not ourselves. Yeah, I feel like, especially for you, most of the times you're the type of person who would be drunk, but you're still you appear sober. So when you don't treat people the way that I say you treat people, it seems like I'm lying. Yeah, so it just made me feel so bad, because they didn't have an opportunity to know the Brenda that I loved. So that, and also just being present when you are going through those very difficult moments in your life. For me, it was difficult because I had to understand that this had to be your lesson to learn. So it was hard to control myself, not to impose and be harsh on you. And it was very draining. I know you don't know this, but it was very, very draining because I was afraid to let you go out on your own. Because the times that I wasn't there is when those things used to just happen. And I just be like, and it used to really stress me out. Because I would try to follow you everywhere, but I also can't be everywhere at the same time. Yeah, it made me think about pulling up on people, and I don't know, because I didn't like how they were hurting you and who they were turning you out to be. Because that person, it was not you. There was something operating. It wasn't you, and I was just sad that the people who are around you and the people I tried to introduce to you would never really get to know who you are as a person. They knew that version. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? I used to want to be like nichukue mic niambie akwangi hivi.
See you.
Nakuwa poa sana.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we never talked about it. Yeah.
Okay. The part or situation or moment of your life that has hurt me the most. I feel like it's right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should say this.
Say it.
Okay. It's when I see the struggle between you and Linda, and you wanting to be there for him when he's going through a moment and you're not able to.
Because of the distance.
Yeah, the distance. You may not share it with me, but I know it's there.
Yeah.
And it's really hurting me that you want to be there for him, but you can't.
Yeah. That's very hard. It's just like I've said with you, when I can't be there for you, it's like a helplessness.
Yeah, and I don't know how to help you.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do. There's no solution to it.
There's nothing as hard as being helpless, especially for the people that you love.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
What is it? Why are you laughing?
No, I'm not laughing. I just feel like if I should ask you.
No, ask.
At any point in our friendship, this is what I wanted to ask you. I'll save the last one. Okay. At any point in our friendship, has there been any point you thought you did something that could make you lose me? Was there anything you felt like would push me away?
I basically feel like the situation we talked about that day at.
Really?
Yeah, I thought we were done with me.
Wait now. You thought you had our friendship.
Actually, I feel like I've not had real people in my life.
Yeah.
Such that when I did that, I knew you would walk away.
Really?
Yeah, man, I knew she's done and she's gone.
Hey, babe. Because we argued outside.
Aki, but honestly, I've not had real people in my life. It always feels like everyone just walks out. And when that happened, I knew you were done.
Guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry if that's how you feel.
True.
I was just upset.
Aki, me, I don't you never forgiven me that.
But I was upset.
Yeah, she was. I never want to see that side again. I never want to see that side.
Okay. What was the question?
What is the one thing that you've ever done that made you think you'd lose me?
I think also for me, the reason why I struggled in friendships is because I feel like people are not understanding. Back to even like what I asked you earlier, why we work, is because you never think of me and think that I'm doing anything out of malice. Say for example, if we were supposed to meet or supposed to do something, if I tell you I can't come, you're never thinking Pryshon doesn't come to see me, or you actually pick up the phone and ask me, it's always from a point of concern rather than a point of malice. And also I've never had that. I feel like everyone is always thinking about themselves and mbona hajakuja kitu yangu, instead of thinking this person always comes from a thing, so kama hajakuja hii, there has to be something. I feel like for me, I was afraid that if I wasn't present in everything that you do, you would not understand that.
No.
It's people pleasing, babe. That's struggle. Ikaona na nikikosa kitu yako yote utapeleka nisi. Siku mimi beshte yako.
What? Okay. Ooh. What is the greatest gain from our friendship?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was thinking this so much. That I feel like, just like I was saying before, the fact that we are so similar and I don't have to explain myself, well, you just get it, you just get it. It makes me feel like I've gained a sister because, okay, I'm even talking to my sisters. You know, even me and my sisters, we have a huge age gap. So they try to be there for me, but to me, my problems are, sister, you're not experiencing anything.
You know?
Yeah. And I get it because, so they have the problems. I feel like I've always needed someone who could be a sister, an age mate sister. And I feel like you're that. I feel like I gained a sister for real. I feel like you're my blind person. They are saying that a blind person needs another blind. I feel like you're my blind person. You get me more than anyone has ever gotten me. And it's not because my other friends haven't made an effort to get to know me. I feel like with most of my other friendships, I have to explain myself. And I'm naturally the type of person who feels like I'm burdening other people. So nikifuna explain sana ama nikifileo umenicall niko na hiyo shida, next time ukinicall niko na hiyo shida, I'll just act like I'm fine. But if I don't have to pretend. Mimi nakwambia ile shida tu ya last year. Hiyo. Kama sina. Kama niko nayo. Kama yeah, I feel like you're my sister. Yeah, for real. I gained a sis.
That's basically the same answer from me.
Really?
Yeah. I've gained a sister. I've grown up as an only child for quite a long time before I had siblings, so it feels like I'm home.
So
yeah, it feels like I'm home. For real.
This is really nice.
It is.
Can I ask you something? Do you genuinely believe that you deserve to be loved? Like, unconditionally?
God. Why did you ask me that?
It's just a question. Do you really feel like you deserve to be loved?
By
anyone?
Whew. This is kind of cutty. The honest answer is no.
I think that's why I've asked you that question.
The honest answer is no. No, I don't.
Why do you think so?
Ooh.
I'm sorry. No, it's okay.
No one told me this would be the other thing. Who knew? I've not experienced real love, honestly, except with you. It feels like everyone who, I can do it, I can do this. It feels like everyone who comes to my life is just here to take and never to give. So, yeah. If I speak more, I'll cry more. So,
I feel like I saw that about you in our friendship because we would often hang around there was always a lot of people around you. And I never understood why. Because I'm just like, I didn't feel like those people really cared for you or loved you.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like you saw it. Or maybe I don't feel like you saw it, which was an even better explanation. But what worried me was if she actually sees it and is still comfortable with being around these people.
Yeah.
Those are my two thoughts. But I was like, I really hope it's the first one, that she just doesn't see that these people don't want what's best for her. Because I have opened.
Yeah, I feel like I've pushed myself to search for that love from even the wrong people. Such that everywhere or everyone I meet, I tend to really cling on, hoping to get the same thing that I give. Because I'll give 100% and I'll expect 100% back, but I always don't get that. Yeah, so that has led me to feel that I don't deserve it.
Do you still believe that up to now?
Yeah.
Really?
Honestly, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like I'm just destined to be alone and that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you feel like I love you?
Like I said, I've only experienced true love with you.
But then that goes to show you that it's possible.
Yeah. Maybe for just a friendship or sisterhood.
But maybe even before that, the sisterhood or friendship, maybe you didn't think it was possible, and now it is.
And that's why, after one small argument, I thought you were done. Yeah.
Because now I'm thinking about you saying that you would be done after that one argument.
That's what I thought.
Well, I'm here to tell you, I feel like you're one of the people who really deserves love. I feel like you're such a giver, and you're very caring, and I don't even have the right words. And that's even just like in a friendship. Because I know when you're in a relationship, like a romantic relationship, you give 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm feeling this thing where I'm now. I'm also feeling helpless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what can I do to show you?
No, I do believe right now when I'm my walk with Christ, and that's something I've been really working on. I struggle with it, I can't lie, but I'm really working on it to get to a place, because I got to a place and I doubted even the love of God. Like, God, I is independent. Like, bro, I'm worthless. I'm full of mistakes. Look at my past. I mean, how can God love me? And I know that, and I was talking to my pastor and he was telling me, the fact that you're believing that God loves you, you will get to a place and you'll actually believe that he has someone for you who will love you for who you are, who will see your heart for who you are. You know, maybe someone is just after. Brenda is nice. Fine, but I feel like the more I'm working on believing that God actually loves me, despite the past, despite maybe the mistake.
There's hope in God. Yeah. There's definitely hope.
Yeah.
Because you really deserve it. You know. For real. You're such an amazing person. And you're hardworking, you're outgoing, and you're very bold and brave, and you're intentional. I feel like you've been very intentional with me, so I know you're very capable of being intentional. Yeah. But I do hope that when you do decide to give love to a person, it's going to be someone who actually deserves it.
That's what I hope too. I feel like I'm just tired of giving never
receiving.
Oh, that was intense for me.
I'm sorry.
It was very intense.
I'm sorry.
Hey, no one got me, man. Hey, hi.
I think for me, to answer the same question, I didn't think I was before. And I don't know why. I think too.
What? I feel like you're the nicest person ever.
I think I just didn't believe it. And you know, there's believing it and really, like, there's acting like you believe it.
Yeah.
And really believing it. Because if I really did believe it, I think I'd have made different decisions. Especially when it came to my romantic relationships. I would have made different decisions. Even in my friendships. I feel like I would have made way, way different decisions. I struggle with it, but I feel like now I've really, really, really improved. Maybe because I found people that love me.
Yeah.
Like you. People who just love me for me. It has changered to make me believe that, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually bomb. And also, I think getting saved really changed.
Yeah.
Really changed. I think I was always the person who wanted to be validated a lot by people. And I was always in those shackles of wanting validation.
Yeah.
So I always felt like if I'm not being validated, then I'm not loved. So kama watu wameshangu wajanvalidate kuniambia hivyo siwaamini. So right now I'm at a point where I don't seek validation from people.
Yeah.
And it's very freeing. I only seek validation from God. Not he's so graceful and merciful. I'm not doing it for works. Yeah, actually validates even too. So
beautifully and
even
wonderfully
too. I'm just existing and I'm already validated. So
yeah.
It's really changied my self-love. Yeah, I don't feel like you can really experience full self-love until you understand God's love.
Yeah, sure.
Then, yeah.
Oh, wow. This one you got me, Annie. I was in.
I'm sorry.
For real, I'm just glad that I'm really experiencing God's love. The small things that God will do, and I'm like, that can only come from love.
Yeah.
And I believe that the one thing that I'm working on currently is believing John 3:16. For God so loved the world. The fact that he just gave Jesus to die for me, that's enough to know that I'm deserving of love. Like, I didn't deserve him dying for me. I didn't deserve all that. But he did anyway, and I'm here. I mean, so, yeah. I can say I'm working on it, but...
Sometimes kashani kana kulianga.
You know?
Nakudanganya.
No, deserve love.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey!
Sorry.
Is there anything you've never told me, and why did you keep it from me?
There's a bunch of things that I've kept from you.
Don't you trust me?
I feel like out of love, it's just a matter of shielding you. Yeah. Even the situation with like my me trying to incorporate you in my friend groups, but they don't really see the version of you that I see, because so I'll be like, okay, so how do you think? What did you think? And then they'll just be like, and then I won't be like, so for example, no, I'll just be like, so I need to time. When you guys meet her the next time, it will be different, because you'll understand why she's my friend. Not that I need people to justify my friendship. Even if they don't like, it's fine. It's fine. As long as I like you, it's fine. Yeah, I feel like there's things that I've not told you, that things that I hear here that I feel like it's nonsense.
No, yes,
and I'm just like, you don't need to hear that. It would add value.
Yeah.
Itakushape ama itakuumiza tu, so kuna point. But everything that I feel like you need to know,
I know.
You know too much. Bana wanasema what? But nataka kama shike microphone and big.
You are saying surely if she decides.
Finito. What about you? You said something that you've not told me.
I told you. Recently.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, something.
Which really I'm just like, how did I not pick that?
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like I had not told you. I won't share this. It's really personal. So I didn't keep it from you because I didn't trust you. I just didn't want you seeing me differently, and I think I explained that. I felt like I didn't want you to see me any different. I was scared of changing your perspective of everything that I was going through. And then there was still hope for change and for a better future, but
I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine I totally understand. I feel like maybe the timing just wasn't right for you.
Yeah.
And when it was time for you to tell me, you did. And you're not telling me because of malice.
No, of course not.
Yeah. That's what matters. But I'm glad you told me. Mkono imeenda tushikane.
Do you have any other questions?
No, I think you already asked one of my questions. Yeah.
Do you have another question?
No, ask me yours.
Gosh, what is your desire or prayer for me? What is the one thing that you wish I really have?
I wish, first of all, I wish you'd see yourself the way I see you.
What?
Yeah. I see you as, I wish you just took my eyes and saw yourself from my perspective. Like you have immense potential, and you're great now, but you're going to be even greater. And your life is going to be a testimony that God is God. you think that it is now, but
Mm-hmm.
I think that also one thing that I pray for you a lot is to experience unconditional love, apart from me. Prosperity, a family, like a family of your own. I feel like you could be an amazing mom, amazing wifey.
What?
Yes. So that is my prayers for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to finally start
Mm-hmm.
the other thing that I keep telling you to start. $20.
Oh, what?
Yes. You need to start, girl. Brenda is so good with accents.
What?
Brenda anaweza nicall naweza cheka 30 minutes. Anaswitch anakuwa Meru, anaswitch anakuwa Mkamba, anaswitch anakuwa Mhindi, anaswitch anakuwa Mjaluo. It's too much. So I'm always like, there's so much people. I don't think people understand how much you can do.
Yeah.
And I also don't think people understand how much of an actress you are.
Mm-hmm.
And my prayer for you is that you tap fully into that with confidence and unapologetically, with God's boldness.
Mm-hmm.
That's my prayer for you.
What?
Uko talented. What unajua tu kuota? When I'm talented.
Thanks.
I would pay 30 dirham.
So I
Can't see you.
Wow, I feel like the one prayer, okay, the many prayers I have, there's so many prayers. But of course I wish you and I pray for you and Linda so much. Because I feel like you found this amazing person and I really want you to have your happy ending. I pray for your career so much. That God will position you where He wants you to be. And because I think everywhere I go, I just play your music.
Yeah, you do.
I'm that person.
Everywhere I go, I'm just like, Brenda was here.
Do you guys know Pryshon? Do you guys don't know her? Guys, hey, but I subscribe with people's phone. Like, let her subscribe.
Even people tell me, Brenda liko kuna tuambia. Hey, when the Pryshon, Brenda.
I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people don't know who you are, musically. I don't even want them to know you as a person. Just you. Houston, you. Mariah Carey, you. Like, this woman is just Tasha Cobbs and she's... Naomi Rain, she's... Whew, I don't know if you guys know. So I really want, just wish and pray that God just positions you where He wants you to be. And I'm glad you're finding your way there.
Amen. Claim it. Claim that blessing. Jesus.
Amen.
Thank you.
We have one last question because I feel like we are overdoing this now.
Yeah.
What would you tell me if this was our last conversation in life?
That also makes me so sad.
Me too.
You know, actually, now that you've asked me that, I'll treat every day like it's my last day with you. I would want you going, knowing that I love you. From the depth of my depth that starts, I love you unconditionally. You're my best friend. Not just for saying, but you're really, really my friend, best. That your life is meaningful and you're more talented than you think you are. I know you know you're talented, but you're smart. You're so beautiful and kind, and that I would miss you every day, and that I can't imagine. I'm just scared. Can't imagine life without you. I can't imagine doing life without you. Sadly to say, I'm dependent on this friendship.
Me too.
I'm dependent on you.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you to stay here. Yeah.
So before I cry, I would say I love you. Thank you. Wow, I'm crying. Hey! Emotional! Thank you for loving me, for being there, for listening. Without judging, for being my home. Hey God.
Umemwondoa na Julie.
Imagine I'm like on a foundation. You're an amazing person. I admire your heart. I admire your confidence. I've seen you performing, and I'm like, I wish I was just 1% of that.
Right.
I wish I had 1% of that confidence. I'd say, God loves you, and He has everything planned out the way He desires. For you, nothing is a mistake. Nothing. Nothing that has happened in your life, no one you've met is a mistake. And I'm glad we found each other.
Me too. I think me too.
Guys, I think we're done. I feel like I'm going to cry. I think we're done.
Me too. Okay, yeah. Me too. Thanks, Tim.
This being our first episode, I feel like it's just been full of emotions. But this is the way to start.
Yeah.
This is the way we start this podcast. Wait, don't play with us.
So we're gonna try as much as possible to post every week. This is the Candydpodcast.
Yeah.
Where we have candid conversations, just like this one. We're just going to be as raw and as honest and as genuine as possible. Hapa hakuna perfection. Sisi tunakuja tu tunawaambia tu wenye tuko.
The reason for this episode was basically to give you guys a feel home space.
Yeah.
You guys can also open up to us and share with us, and just comment down below. Just share with us some of the amazing things you would tell your best friend. Yeah.
Share this with your bestie. Maybe it will inspire.
Yeah. You guys should meet and do something like this. You don't have to do it on camera like us, but
you can use our questions.
May I have one last question for you guys?
Bill is a videographer. Answer the question.
In your friendship relationship, yeah, what's your both sides, Pryshon and Brenda? What's your attachment style in this your friendship?
What do you mean by attachment style?
I don't know if you know attachment styles. Can you tell us attachment styles?
Attachment styles. There's let me just Google for you guys.
Okay.
Don't go to.
I didn't see this one coming.
What's our attachment style?
Apparently, attachment styles. Our attachment style is dependent on how you were raised as a child. Yeah.
Like our kind of trauma bonding kind of thing, is it?
trauma,
early childhood experiences, you know, those type of
I feel
things.
like the fact that we both don't have dads, that
Yeah.
has been an attachment style.
yeah. And also being creatives.
Being creatives.
Creatives are tunakwanga ni kama tuko social, but you're also very lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that we
So let me read for you. So the different types of attachment styles, kuna secure attachment, ambivert or anxious, preoccupied attachment, then avoidant or dismissive attachment, then disorganized attachment.
ambivert. The ambivert one. The ambivert one. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Brenda, yours?
Same thing.
Same.
Yeah. Ambivert, definitely. Definitely.
All right. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. It's been a real one. It's been an emotional one, but I'm so glad we did this. And thank you so much for watching until this far. See you on the next episode. This is the Candydpodcast. Bye.
Bye.